just rained for, about an hour or two. And we got leakage right here still. So I think it's actually on the T-top itself. And what it's doing is it'll slowly drip down here. And it'll go either forward or backwards back here. So I gotta clean that up. 415 stuff seems to already be doing its job. But I gotta put the sound deadener in today. And we did a pretty good job of fabricating this here tunnel. It looks pretty good, all things considered. And it's not gonna touch the shifter is the important thing. And we're still good. I also put that stuff on the rear there. And it's not leaking back there at all. And the leak up front's gone. The only leak now is this dang T-top leak on this side. So, and again, I'm thinking it's happening because of the seal on the T-top itself, not necessarily this weather stripping anymore. But I'm still going to check it. It's a shame, really. I mean, I spent that much money on these weather strips. And it definitely needed it, but just a headache and a half. It's one thing after another. So we'll get something to clean up this little bit of water in here. And then we'll put some sound deadener in. Yeah, this is the sound deadener that I bought. Have to cut it to the proper length. So I think first off we'll just cut it in half. And we'll just put it on both sides, I guess. And I wanted to put some in the trunk, too. Guess I'll unroll it and see how much I got here. I think I got plenty. I'll just sit it right here for a second. Yeah, we have quite a bit, so I think we'll just take scissors and cut it in half and then go from there. But this is a kind of a thick material, so should work. Got the sound deadener in and the carpet's about to go in. I gotta cut the hole for the shifter. I gotta figure out where that's gotta go. And of course, I forgot I didn't hook up my speedo, so that's a problem. I'll probably unhook it from right behind the gauge, and I'll put it through the firewall from the engine side, because I think it's a little thinner behind the gauge. So gonna be a headache because I got to get my head up in there and figure out where it's at, but it'll be all right. So I just cut all this sound deadener up into small pieces, and I put them all over in here. And I saved a little bit for the trunk, as I wanted to throw some in there too. I actually had plenty left over. All right, so far this is how it's going. So if you're wondering if you have to take your seatbelts out, the front ones I just got sitting to the outside, but the back ones you don't have to take out. See? You do have to put it up underneath right here on the edge of these. That's why I didn't screw mine down. But they go up underneath the edge here of this plate here too. And even though I got the manual one, mine didn't have the hole cut for it, so that's slightly problematic. Slightly a problem, because getting all the carpet in there is kind of a headache when it's whenever it gets like this and it gets all stuck and stuff, it's just, God, it's a headache. But it's a process, and we're really close because the plate over there is about where it should be, and this back here is real close to where it should be. So the only other thing is I have to find my bolt holes for the seats on the driver and passenger, and I think I'll do that from the bottom. And then I think the seat belts also, we gotta find those. Other than that, I think we're good. And I gotta find the screws for this plate. And I attempted to fix this because we did have a leak here. I saw where there's a slight cut there, so I put a little bit of sealant in there. Now, will it actually help? Well, we won't know until it rains again, and unfortunately then when it rains, if it gets in the car, it's going to get on the carpet. So I did pour 15 this side. I put a little bit on the other side, but not much. The other side didn't really need it. This side needed it more. But we're going to sit down and slowly but surely we'll kind of push this to where it's in its proper place. See this? This has to be up underneath this edge here. Just a little bit of it has to be up underneath that edge. And then the same thing with the kick panel. Just a little bit up underneath the edge. And we'll kind of fill in the rest of this as we go. Like I said, this is kind of a headache that it wasn't cut. It's actually my fault. Because, you know what? I could take this shifter off real quick. Even though I already made it cut, I could take the shifter off. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I think we'll take this shifter off right quick, and then we'll get everything laid down, and we won't have to worry about if I got the cut right and all that stuff, right? So I think we'll take that out and we'll start over, kind of. Learn from my mistakes. I fixed the bottom of these seats for the most part. Got the back seat in there. Got the carpet installed. These seat belts look so out of place. These camel seat belts. But for the most part, I've got this how I want it. I still got some here that needs to be pushed around, but other than that, we've got these covers on, and that's holding it where it should. And once we get the seat in, that'll hold it as well. I think it looks pretty good for the most part. I took the shifter off to get the carpet on. And as soon as we get that seat over there bolted in, which I think we'll do that tomorrow, but as soon as we get these seats bolted in up front and the seat belts bolted down, we'll be done with this. And then I gotta find a way to get my speedo on. And our shifter looks pretty good for the most part. I think that'll work pretty good like that. We've got every gear, so. But all we got to do now is bolt these seats down and the seat belts, and then we're gonna move the car after that. But I think I'm done for the day. I've been out here for the better part of the day, and I'm starting to feel it.